Settle down.
Allow me.
Bow your head. This is grown, but it poses no threat to me.
Rest and rebuild.
Illusion shattered!
Silence!
Allow me.
Insulation chamber. Shine down!
Let the light be humble!
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged. Illusion shattered!
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over.
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the Almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anupa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo!
Exacto.
Spit it out, then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person. You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Notcry?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Huh? Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties! Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Este es el lugar en el que aterrizó la nave cuando Peter y yo llegamos.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki? Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, It could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Nodcry surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. Here she... Well, as the best guide in the whole of Tibet, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Nodcry, here we come! Water jet!
A reward on the road.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nodcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Nodcry.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nodcry lies on Snezhneya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess, The Frost Moon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhegki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
I'll keep this close. Answer from this world?
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon...
This place sure is different from Snezhnaya.
down the road.
Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodcry's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the Abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The Wild Hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't a...
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you...
Absolutely. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that.
No mames, ya vamos a conocer a Val.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demian.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she... I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The traveler...
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your...
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves.
Oh. So you no longer require
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so I'm up.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Ruleta de bebida.
It's so noisy here. Back in my...
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen. You mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly... Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a...
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively...
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nodcry today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
The burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why...
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer...
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless Ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Right.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards. His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken? Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too. Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a wait.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, and may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so... Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guest.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be... I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking...
The finest you found? Wow!
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar. Not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe, and now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed, and greed alone, more...
Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions.
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces!
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blade...
You! Hey, whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat?
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau,
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by...
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon's scions, I thank you for the good... Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, you will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave. May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! Looks like Anefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next? Good idea! Let's see... Okay, Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is... This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnici Prolegic Greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away. And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa, that way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui. And then over there to the west, that must be the place Laumanet. So, what'd you think? Even if Anefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, Hey, come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon? Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now! There's already a line forming outside! Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first? Where? Which one are you... Oh... Now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Anyway, we're...
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Oh dear. So it is the real deal.
Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real. Meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Oh, well, if it isn't my two most valued clients. And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How can you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known right over was as comfortable as humanly possible.
Thank the Archons we didn't tell you.
Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Not Cry.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Not Cry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumer...
We literally just arrived.
Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take— My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this?
What's that? Your hat?
Information, of course. Information about Nodcry, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bey's brilliant mind. I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value.
Wow. You sure?
What do you mean by uncharacteristically? The moment I set up shop in Nodcry, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no basis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? In that case, what would you like to know about? The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too. Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work? That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me. Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nodcry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still. That bunch of booze-loving monstatters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor. Oh, I'd listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama.
You're not just saying that to stop—
What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallet.
You're really not convincing anyone, you—
All right. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously?
Fine, but when you realize what I'm saying is true. Buzzing with activity! Oh, hey! There's a notice board over there.
This research looks promising indeed.
I'll keep this close.
Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine! We meet again!
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot...
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
La séptima, Sandrone.
A harbinger?
Es la nueva Catherine.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction. But we are in Nod Cry now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply...
Yeah, right! More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasosk. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-right? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing. We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon! Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abasosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
You're so much much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Hmm?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some...
Any progress with the space?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but...
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodcry, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aww.
Understood. After all...
Good point.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the
but only one... Wait, Inefa needs help? Uh-oh. We should still head over and check on...
Paimon and the Traveler are the first to arrive. Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment.
Inefa! What the... What happened? Did someone...
The logic of your conclusion is sound. But I would not use that word. After all, Aino is the one who did this.
Wait, so Aino's the one who did this? Ah, good idea.
Request not feasible. Aino has locked down the control system. Analyzing further options. Conclusion. The priority level of certain rules must be lowered. Decision. I will temporarily override one of Aino's rules and inform you about the hidden control system. But first, I must be...
Okay.
Sufficient grounds for override. Please proceed to the path to the side of the workshop, and once you have located all the specific robots, you can unlock the control system. This is the back door Aino established for herself, as she often forgets the password.
Okay.
Stay put!
Detecting companions in need of help.
Wow! What a crazy hiding spot! Aino wasn't taking any chances, was she?
Mechanical clock backup control system now online. Enter a command. Command confirmed. Shutting down.
Topas.
You okay, Inefa?
Inspection in progress. All functions normal. I am unharmed. Aino adjusted the Kuvaki strength to make sure of that.
So, what exactly happened?
Compiling relevant data. Simplification in progress. In short, Aino created a new robot companion not too long ago, but...
Oh,
I used that term because Aino...
What?
If Aino manages to use her genius for destructive purposes, all of Nodcry will be facing a crisis the likes of which has never... When I attempted to stop her, she trapped me with that device. Fortunately, I would...
Oh!
Correct.
Yeah, it was
Fortunately, you
got it!
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nodcry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Paimon will leave it to you. Don't be scared. We'll get you out of there.
Here we are. The place I know.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's never even seen before. And then there's all these little robots. Did Aino build them all?
That is correct. It looks like Aino has created 3 more little bots since I've been gone.
Aww. Well, you were gone for quite a bit. She must have missed you.
I missed her too. I want her to see what I've become.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer.
Clink Clank Legion, it's time to...
Move out.
Our objective is simple. Track down the thief. Save our...
I know. You have to stop.
Inefa? How did you get free? I thought the Kuvaki would be... You can't do this, Aha! So you had help. Well, don't even think of trying to stop me. I don't care, and we have to go now. Clink Clank Legion, move out!
Move out.
What do we do? It's not like we can resort to...
I know sugar intake has already exceeded normal levels this month, but given the present situation, are either of you carrying anything? Desserts are the only thing that can get Aino to calm down, and I've already used up the allotment I had.
Okay, what's with the staring? Paimon's not what...
I know. Why don't you calm down for a second and have some dessert?
Oh, still treating me like a kid, huh? At least... Listen, I know you guys think I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But this wasn't just some scrap parts you can sell on the black market. This was a robot I was about to add to the workshop, just like an Ephra. And as the boss of this place, it's my job to look out for these bots. Even though I'm the one who gets looked after most of the time. But still, not letting a bot get carted off right under my nose is the least I can do. I know. Really?
We can come up with a plan.
Thanks. And, about earlier? I'm sorry, Inefa. Phew.
Let's go back to the work. Job well done, everyone.
Okay, so...
Unfortunately, which means...
See? That's still... What choice do I...
Analyzing options. If their goal is...
Nasha Town.
It is... Perhaps you can get started on the workshop's order backlog in the meantime.
I wanted to test it, but with Crumbclank missing, there's no way I can get them done. Kuvaki? Wait, the Traveler can use that... What?
Calculations complete. Traveler, I would like to enlist your services to help Aino clear the work.
Come on, no...
Much appreciated.
Nope, I'm gonna do that too. I need you here, and besides, rescuing our stolen comrade is a job for the boss of the...
Then I will defer to you, boss.
All right. Clink Clank Legion, move out. Aino sure is determined, huh?
Well, she is the boss of the workshop, and a capable one at that. Please have...
No problem. Just... Let's see. Who around here looks like a thief? Huh. A lot of people, actually. We haven't actually been in Nocry that long, so we don't know much about this place. Where do we even start? Yeah! You must know this place like the back of your hand. Got any ideas?
We could yell out, "Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole from the Clink Clank Crumkake craft shop?" Then, we see who starts to sweat, and we grab him.
Honestly, terrible idea.
No way! Sometimes I sneak a dessert when I'm not supposed to. And I always feel super guilty, even if Anefa doesn't catch on. Maybe we should ask Anefa what to do, but I really want to do this on my own.
Huh. Guess you don't really interact with people outside the workshop, huh? Well, don't worry. Let's just start asking around. We're bound to find some clues that way.
Okay.
If the thief's plan was...
Oh, you're looking for a blacksmith? To be honest,
something terrible...
Wow, someone had the nerve to steal from your workshop? Let me...
Maybe you should describe what Crumb Clank 70% sweet...
Oh, no need. I know style. But the only thing that's...
Yeah, maybe. Well... Fatui agent over there? Maybe our thief got...
But Anefa says most Fatui agents are...
Hello?
Stop right there. I don't do business out in the open, so we'll talk like this. Introduce yourselves first. What faction are you affiliated with?
Faction? I don't belong to a faction. I'm the boss of the Clink Clank Crumkake craft shop.
Ah, so someone we don't want to mess with. Is there a conflict between us that I don't know about? I've never trespassed on your property as far as I can recall.
Oh, we're not here to settle a score or anything. We just want to know if anyone's tried to use a stolen bot to pay off a debt.
Of course not. I don't accept stolen property. If the owner comes knocking, it becomes my problem, doesn't it?
True. Guess we'll just have to keep... The Voynich Guild. If we want to see if a transaction took place...
Welcome to the Voynich Guild. Heavens above! If it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Crumkake craft shop herself. And quite a rare one at that. We're always sending orders out to your workshop, but rarely do we have the pleasure of doing business in person. Are you looking to sell one?
Sell? One of my bots?
You... Actually, one of Aino's bots was stolen, so we wanted to see if the guild had any record of a sale.
I see. This bot must mean a great deal to you, Miss Aino.
Duh.
I wish the Voynich Guild could offer you some sort of consolation, but I'm afraid I have no recollection of...
Oh, okay. Well, it Seems like we've exhausted all our options here. Where else should we look? Let me think. Right! There's one more place we haven't searched. That shop! Nefa told me about it. If you can pay, there's a way. That's what—
Welcome! Please feel free—
Wait! Isn't this Dory's shop? Okay. This actually isn't a bad—
Can I help you with—
One of my bots was stolen.
Is it valuable? We only accept goods that—
That's Dory's turn of prop.
In that case— apologies. We have no record.
It's okay, I know. We'll think of something. Oh! Well, if it isn't Aino and her two Outlander friends, asking around Nasha Town for intel, are we? You're lucky you didn't get swindled 6 ways from Sunday. Yehuda! Oh, dumpster diver. It's okay. Now that was just uncalled for. I've got a name. It's not a. How did you know? But you're in luck, I know, because smart as a whip. She navigates the major factions with ease, always with her finger on the pulse of all the goings on in Nodcry. If you want to get back what you. Who is? Who? Me. Crumclank is doomed. What was with that reaction? Does she think I'm a liability or something? Hey, you're really gonna charge up? Why is she bringing that? Well, Yehuda, you really look out for the kid, don't you? Coming over to help like this? That's it. I don't see Crumclank anywhere. Did you lie to me again, dumpster diver? Have some patience and hear the— You might look like an easy target, but everyone knows you've got me and my boss behind you. Point is, there's not a single person in Nodcry who'd steal one of— Not an above-board one anyway, but in a legal black market like this. Wait, but aren't all black markets illegal? Maybe, but that doesn't mean there aren't any rules. My boss sets them, and there are people who follow them, and people who don't. And that market over there? Yeah, that. And based on the— You're a genius, yeah! The key to a— We have to wait. That's— Now you listen up. Crumclank belongs to my— Sheesh, this kid's got a temper. Whoa. Where did— It's all right. I mean, it's— The kid built up the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop all on her own. I'm sure, for her, these bots are Yeah, I know. I know. Yehuda's just trying— Oh, fine. If we have to wait, then— Well, that took some convincing.
I know. I'm back.
Ineffa? You're back significantly earlier than I...
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time, so I... I know. Could you turn around for a moment? I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone. She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day.
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
2 weeks worth. Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
No fair! You're a meanie, Ineffa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy, itsy, weensy bit extra.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have known. But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit early. But then, you were away so... Oh.
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm back now.
So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative. Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide. But just this once.
Thanks, Ineffa!
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time. Nice to meet you, Aino. Ineffa's told us all about you, too. Huh? Really? Well, she's not... Oh, yeah. So, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of... Yeah, we are... Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Please. Do either of you need... Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw. A space... Exactly! No. Nope means nope. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single
What Aino means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled, nor repurposed as parts for...
Oh, so that... Yep. I've taken... So, but who beats me? Maybe... Anyway... Besides, the Frost Moon Scion? Huh? Haven't...
There wasn't enough time to delve...
What kind of rich... I've never act... They say that each of their moonshine... Not sure... Looks like we'll have to try our luck. Aw, leaving so soon?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island. It would not be...
Aww. Don't worry. We'll be sure to... Really? You promise?
I'll be staying to look...
Hey, don't sweat it.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charge...
Oh! Are you here to play with me? fight like that sure was heartwarming. Mm-hmm. We should Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. Sort of breeze blew by. Is that a Kuhenki? Hey there! Oh, doesn't seem able to speak. No idea what she wants. Unless you want to stop, maybe we should... She's following us! Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Hey! Don't make it sound like Paimon's some kind of meanie. Paimon had no idea what she wanted, okay? Ugh. Seeing as we're on our way over to meet Lauma anyway, we can...